few days ago, I set out to make a tier list of a bunch of animes. Now, there was a small bit of a twist that came with me ranking all of these shows. A twist that I'm sure you'll figure out by the point of the end of the video, but it's a lot funnier for me if you don't know. So I'm gonna not say it until the end, but you'll probably figure it out beforehand. Right. So this is my definitive anime tier list. There's a big list of animes here, kind of a lot of them. So I'm just gonna, go through and rank them all. Starting with this one. I don't know what that is. Looks like he has a ring of sort, so I'm assuming it's a Green Lantern anime. Or Lord of the Rings. Both of which are great. So, but it's probably a cheap knockoff. He is wearing green, so maybe it's not a cheap knockoff. Maybe he's actually just Green Lantern. The ring's like glowing white though, so probably a cheap knockoff. So it's going in B tier. It's a cheap knockoff of Lord of the Rings. That Silver the Hedgehog? S S. Okay. Um that's Sans. That is Sans. That's Sans Undertale. Oh, okay, I know this one. This is Sailor Moon. Um Sailor Moon probably A tier for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of moons in space and a lot of sailors on Earth. That is some sort of like monkey or guy with a really scraggly afro sword fighting a dog? Probably peak. Probably peak. We're gonna put that high S if I can. Yep. What the fuck? Okay, it's Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix, right? B tier. Furries. Um is is that his hair? Why the fuck is this hair a right angle? F tier. Looks F tier. I don't know. Okay. Very very interesting one here. Definitely. It really depends on your taste, I'd say. But I want to say like D tier. I mean, it's some people's style, just not mine. A kid Akemi La Kill. No, Akemi Ga Kill. What? Okay, with this one, this looks familiar. I think this guy's name is like Ichigo. I don't know the name of the show though. Like Hell's Kitchen or some shit. This looks like peak. Is that a... This also looks like peak. Now then, here there. That's a stupid fucking name. Easy. If I mean, come on. I mean, look at if you don't like this show, you have a problem. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say. You don't like that show, you have a problem. Ooh, look, the Lakers versus the Miners on Max if you sign up now. Looks like that looks like my stepdad. Okay, next. Why do they got big balls? Detective Conan, like the talk show host. Okay, this one obviously goes in here. In fact, heck, this should be changed. Because I mean, that's what the tier really is, the Super Saiyan tier. That is a naked robot woman with a gun. Murderous Sex Doll is probably one of the greatest anime plots to ever be conceived. This goes in top S tier. That's Yu-Gi-Oh! That's Pokemon. That's Zatch Bell. You can tell because the name's there. That's also Yu-Gi-Oh! They have a card. And that is also Yu-Gi-Oh! Yo, this goes hard. This goes hard. It's going right under Silver the Hedgehog, actually. Oh, this is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Easily um mm, I mean it's just a spin-off of like Dance Moms. Okay, I'm gonna put Pokemon in C tier because Ash chose the wrong starter. He-Man? No, wait, that's a wrench. Well, if it's not He-Man, this looks like a rom-com. Paranola Agent. Uh, Paranola is such a stupid word, so I'm gonna put it in middle C. Once again, just like a case of like too much gore, you know. Plus, plus, like by the time it got its fifth season, it was like overplayed at that point. I think. Uh, okay, girl on a train. Girl on a Train. Was a little too long, but overall pretty good. So we're gonna put it right above One Piece. What are they doing? Look, this show was boring as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Fell off so hard. It had such a good start, but like everything after that was just kind of meh. Zoids, the new Century Zero. I really liked this one, but like, um, so Dragon Ball,
So,
it
what is
obviously,
Dragon Ball?
Yeah,
um,
what's that? Can you explain that to me?
it's it's a show about Goku.
Who's
Who's
Goku?
that?
Goku is a monkey.
Dude, don't say
Hate
that. You can't.
those.
You can't say that.
No,
But
I
so
agree. I hate those.
so it goes in double S, which is the Super Saiyan tier. You can't have a Super Saiyan tier without Dragon Ball. Everyone agrees it goes up here. Um, it's very popular in Mexico. Uh,
By
Where?
Mexico.
yeah, Mexico, which
Where
is
is that?
that's
Yeah,
the
what's Mexico?
that's the
Is that the wall?
that's the country at the top of South America.
Oh, I think I've heard of it. I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, I think that's where like they put a wall or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bang emoji?
Oh,
Yeah. Um, but so the second one in the double S tier is Sans Undertale.
Who?
Sans Undertale.
I'm just kidding. I know who that is. Who wouldn't know
Yeah.
who that guy is?
Who
I
wouldn't know who
don't. Okay,
Sans
hold on, hold on.
Undertale is?
I don't know what that is. I need more context.
She's the funny skeleton
What?
Who?
with glowing blue
How
eye.
can how can
I
how
thought
can a
everyone
ske-
had skeletons.
hold on? How can a skeleton be funny?
Um, with its funny bone.
I get that, but like since when? Since when did that happen?
Uh, since I funny boned your mom.
Also, I thought women weren't funny.
Yeah.
This one is. That's why she's dead.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like it's like one. It was like one of those Salem witch trials things, right? She was like funny, and they thought it
Oh,
must have been witchcraft.
okay.
So, the third one in the double S tier, the Super Saiyan tier, is Rugrats. Um, very nostalgic show. Maybe that plays a factor, but ahead of its time, really.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not, because this is my objectively correct tier list. All my opinion, objectively correct. But yeah, Rugrats. So
What is
way
Rugrats?
ahead of its time. It's about a bunch of kids at a daycare.
What they what?
That sounds kind of dumb.
That sounds kind of suspicious. Why would they send kids at a daycare?
Because they care about them.
Since when?
I don't know.
I mean, would you prefer they get sent to a night care?
Ugh, don't say that. Don't say
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
exactly.
I hate that word.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why it's a daycare. So
Hold on, hold on.
I'm gonna move on to the next
Did
one.
we ever establish what a daycare is?
Yeah, what's a I
It's a
forgot.
place you send your kids when you don't want to take care of them.
I think my mom did that.
I think your mom did that to me.
Yeah.
I think I did your mom.
And then after that, I have flying pigs with massive sacks.
Again, I think those are raccoons.
No, they're pigs. I watched it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See how
Yeah,
they're
he watched
fat?
it.
Raccoons aren't fat like that. Pigs are.
Oh, I think your mom did that once.
What a fly.
Did a pig? Yeah,
No,
that's called
she's
my
fat.
dad.
No, I get that joke. I get that joke.
Yeah.
See?
And then after that is Death Note. Great
That
all
seems pretty
around.
violent.
Great all around. It just doesn't. It just doesn't top these five. It barely misses the top five.
So you're saying flying fat raccoons are better than whatever shows you have?
Yeah. Well, the raccoons have massive sacks. That's pretty important.
How does that contribute to the plot?
It doesn't.
Yeah, it's fan service. And then the last one in Super Saiyan tier is Ratatouille. Nostalgia probably definitely plays a factor in this one. I watched Ratatouille when I was a kid, but
I don't like this bias.
But it's not biased. It's my objectively correct opinion.
Oh, right, I forgot.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on to S tier. Okay, so number 5 in S tier is Helling. And I just really liked it when he said it's Helling time, and then he held all over the place. So
But what does that mean, though?
It's Helling. I don't know, dude. It made a hell billion. It made a hell $1 billion.
It's quite a bit. It's quite a
That's
bit.
a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. That's a lot of hell dollars.
Hold on, which one are we on? I missed it.
Okay, well, we're moving on to number 6 in S tier.
Okay, what's number 6?
That's Zuzu Pets.
Okay, I've heard of it. I've heard of it.
Pretty good.
I haven't heard of it.
Can you explain the plot? I don't remember what it is.
So, yeah, the plot of Zuzu Pets is this one hamster, like he breaks the wheel by running on it too much. So the
The
rest
wheel made by the caveman? Like the show references the cavemans?
yeah. And
Dude,
so
that's so obscure.
and then and so all the other hamsters decide they're gonna hunt down this guy and jump him for breaking the wheel, for running on it too much. And
That seems a little like they're overdoing it.
Yeah, honestly, I don't support that ideology.
They absolutely worship.
That seems like Sonic ideology.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know if I want that. If I would like put that show at A tier.
Guys,
or S tier.
if you watch it, you'll know it's peak. Just like the
I don't
following
know.
one is peak. The one right after this is peak. It's 2 pieces.
What does it mean? What does it mean? Hold on, Kobe, what does it mean? Can you explain?
It's peak.
Oh, what makes it so good?
The buff guy in a blue shirt with a blonde afro.
Hey, Kobe, you want to know
He has a
what the
funny-
show's actually called?
I
What,
know
you
what
wanna-
I know what the show's actually called. It's called 2 pieces.
Is there like a prequel like where it's like about like a singular one of those?
Yeah.
Like, I know where I'm going with this. I'm just gonna stop talking.
Hold on, where are
about
you going, Evan? Where you just come back?
okay.
You have to stay for
I
the entire
don't.
stream.
Oh, I
I
got a
don't
first time
think.
chatter, guys. Yeah,
no
yeah,
way.
definitive. Yeah, this is definitive. I've
It's
watched
absolutely
I've
definitive.
watched all of these animes, and this is my objectively correct opinion. Bruh, exfa. But
Wait, are you being for real? Oh.
yeah, and
Oh.
if these jokers let me explain why Two Pieces is nicknamed Two Peak is. And then the absolute peak of the show. The absolute peak of the show is like he finds his friend straight up jorking it in the bathtub.
Okay.
Anime.
I wasn't expecting that development.
And then so he goes and he starts straight up slurping it.
They really like this list.
Chat knows I'm objectively correct. Anyway, so the last one in single S is Power Rangers. Mostly for Mighty Morphin. The rest of them aren't as good.
Your voice is quiet, Kobe.
Yeah,
your voice is quiet.
Because they're loud. Maybe
that's rude.
Turn up your voice.
Maybe
Turn up
Hold
your
on, let me
voice.
unmute your stream again.
My thing is like almost at the top. Here, I've turned it all the way up. It's almost at the top. I can't yell all the time though. So
well, I think
we're moving.
no,
bad
we're
stream,
putting
Kobe.
everything on pause for this.
Can you restart?
We need to restart the
We're moving
stream.
on to A tier. We're moving on to A tier. This is guy with a gun.
Guy with a gun.
Yeah.
No, don't know. I actually don't know. What is that?
Guy with a gun. I think it's great. Some of the supporting cast, I just don't like. Also, one of the voice actors said some controversial things.
Yeah, so that's how you know a show's bad, because like an actor said something.
Yeah, please.
Can you please explain what a train is?
Nier didn't have as much impact as L did, and Mello was useless. I don't have no clue who those people are.
No, you know exactly who those people are.
Those people were not in Death Note.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I don't think those
different
animes are in the list. I don't think they're in the list.
He's thinking of Dead Note.
A live journal. He's thinking of a live journal.
A live journal. So then, this is actually the prequel to Two Pieces, One Piece.
Oh,
Yeah.
I heard it's just like Dragon Ball, isn't it? It's just like Dragon Ball. It's Goku, right? It's Goku.
Yo, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Goku.
it has Goku in it, right? But in this show, he's like stretchy, and he
Why?
he goes by a
Why is
different
he
name. He
stretchy?
calls himself Luffy.
Fluffy?
Luffy.
Fluffy?
Luffy. Luffy.
XLA3? Fluffy?
Oh, just like Elon Musk's kid. Is he like
No.
Elon Musk's kid?
No.
Yes.
No.
But this show, I feel like they don't get sidetracked enough. It's just like a straight narrow path from like point A to point B, and I feel like
there needs to be some more filler.
Yeah, there needs to be more filler. And this next show has a similar problem, and it's Sailor Moon. And then right beside it is actually its sequel. Sailor Moons.
What's happening? I zoned out. We need to restart
It's
the
slightly
stream.
worse, and not only that, but you have to see Sailor Moon to understand it.
Oh, okay.
And then after that is Akame ga Kill. Too much. A little too much gore. But that's about it. And then after that is Demon Slayer. Is what I was thinking.
I think.
Plus,
Yeah.
I saw the movie. And the dub was great.
What's the movie? What's a movie?
Hold on. What language? Like Spanish?
No, I think it was Chinese.
It was it was dubbed over in Japanese.
weird. Why would they do that? I don't like
Yeah,
that.
that's so strange.
So what it did, right, is they did it in Japanese, and then they dubbed it in English, and then they dubbed it in Spanish, and then they dubbed it in English again. Then dubbed it in Chinese, then dubbed it in Japanese, and that's how I watched it.
That sounds like it's a good translation.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like spot on. You could understand, everything was coherent.
Yeah, because you know the original language it was written.
Yeah. At the top of B tier is Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
Iconic, really. Influences a lot of things to come, but other than that, it's kind of mid. I didn't put it in C because of how iconic it is. And then we have Dragon Quest.
Is that the one with that one Smash Bros. Character that everyone?
Yeah, it's the one with Goku.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then after that we have Hunters X, which is the show about Deku.
Like the Great Deku Tree.
Yeah. And Deku is an awesome MC.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You really should look up his rapping. And then after that is some weird doctor show called like House MD or something like that. There's a weird like detective guy for no reason, and like the doctors never actually wear any doctor uniforms. They're wearing like weird like suits with like
Why would they
ties
do
and
that?
shit. I don't know. Like I
Yeah, it
feel like
seems counterintuitive.
yeah, House is
Honestly.
kind of breaking a lot of like
And why is it called
medical
House if it's
practices.
like about doctors, but they're like detectives? That's very confusing.
Yeah. But there is a busty woman.
That's
Yeah.
why it's in B. B
Yeah.
for busty.
So now we're in C tier.
Mm-hmm.
And this is about a girl with an umbrella, with a big, fat, funny, goofy little friend. It's similar to Girl on a Train, except she's not on a train, and so it's like not as good.
Not as good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and then after that is dark. It's like a dark and gritty spin-off of One Piece.
Oh,
You
I
can
don't like eating grits.
yeah, you can see Luffy on the cover too, so that you know, but like it's like not everything needs to have a dark and gritty reboot. And then after that is Paranola Agent. I think it's a good show, but the word paranola is super dumb.
Yeah, I think it should be like paranoia or something.
It should be. But like, of course, it isn't because the Japanese.
I hate those guys.
And then
Is the next one like a Monopoly
no,
anime?
it's Detective Conan. And I feel like he probably should just stick to being a talk show host. Last one in C tier is
Pal World?
No, that's Pokemon.
Oh, what's the difference?
What's the difference is that Pokemon is like
It's like worse, right?
yeah, it's like more kid friendly.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, like they took Power World and they were like, we should water this down to like make it targeted towards kids, so when they grow up they'll be ready for Power World.
Well, at least it was for a good reason.
Yeah, but I put it in C tier because I think Ash just chose the wrong starter.
Yeah, he chose a really strange starter, to be honest. It's like not even good like against the first couple.
Like no one who even plays Pokemon Red chooses Pikachu as a starter.
That's so true. Yeah.
In this next one, once again, there's just a whole lot of gore. Plus it really falls off by season 3.
Yeah.
And onward.
I agree.
Yeah, and so it like it's just you watch it, it's season 1, then you watch season 2, and then you're like, I don't want to watch the rest of it. And the fourth one here is also One Piece, but if it was Japanese. And then next up is Monsters. Decent show, but I kind of wish Dracula appeared in a show about monsters.
Very, very odd.
Yeah,
that Dracula wouldn't appear.
I know. After that is Zatchbell, which I think it had high potential. The plot's pretty good, but the characters are just annoying.
Yeah, that that yellow guy's yellow haired face.
Yeah, it's just
It already gives me that vibe.
like his voice is just so grating, and it's hard to watch. But as an anime connoisseur, I watched it anyway.
I feel bad for you.
Yeah, and in between D and F tier, we have the Yu-Gi-Oh tier, and which is just this is all the Yu-Gi-Oh shows.
Yeah.
And then this third one, I have this one in F tier because this guy's hair makes a right angle, and I think that's stupid.
That is pretty stupid. I don't know a single person whose hair has a right angle. I only
Um,
know people who have wrong angles.
yeah. And then this fourth one, it's just a bunch of it's just about like a bunch of like chicks in third grade, and it's really lame.
Why'd you phrase it like that?
Why? What?
Nothing. Never mind.
And I mean, I don't want to watch a show about third graders. I was in third grade once, and that was like the worst time of my life because it was so hard.
Yeah, I remember being in third grade. I did that like 3 times.
Yeah. And then this next one ran for 10 seasons, had one single good episode.
What was in the episode?
Um, they played hopscotch.
Oh, that does sound pretty like epic and impactful.
Yeah.
I think I played hopscotch in third grade.
Yeah, you know what? The third graders don't even play hopscotch once in the entire show.
I don't. Man, no
No.
wonder it's an F.
Yes. And then next in F is Cowboy Bebop. I watched this on Netflix. Had a really weird art style for starters. Like it looked like real people.
I hate real people.
Yeah, and that was
Real
just
people.
unsettling. Like if I wanted to watch anime, right? Um,
Right.
and
People
it
jump
it
scare.
was just all around bad. Mm.
That's what makes my head.
And then this next one is Girl and Her Cats, and it's all about her feeding like these cats. But the show is like really racist. Like see how like there's like three white cats and one black cat.
Yeah, I see. She doesn't feed the black cat?
No, she does, but she feeds it less.
Oh, that's dumb.
And she makes it like sit on another side of like the gate.
That's so sad.
Yeah. Mm. And then this next one, it's an F because those are furries. Clearly.
Yeah, honestly, if you had a lower tier, I think you could have put.
Yeah. And then this this next one is like the same reason, right? Because it's a furry, except this guy
Right.
looks like he's a human and that's a wolf, and I feel like that's even worse than two animals.
That's very strange. Yeah.
Um, and this one is an F tier, because it's just uncomfortable because it's a rom com.
Lame.
I know, right? And then the one after that is also a rom com, but it's worse. And then
Yeah.
the bottom one, honestly, this was like a B tier show, but I had to put it at the bottom because like I watched it with my ex girlfriend and I miss her so much, and just the thought of the show like sends me into like this really depressed really depressed state of mind.
How do I clip something?
But yeah, the name of the show is
Zoinks?
No, yeah, I'm sorry. I just it's Zo. Why? It's Zoids. Zoids Century Zero. To anyone who wants to go watch it, it's a good show. Don't watch it with your girlfriend. She'll just leave you and break your heart into a million pieces.
Yeah. I can relate to that.
you know, and she just says stuff like, you know, I like you for more than your body, but like then
Okay, I'm back.
One.
Hi.
I think you got this. I think you got this from here. One. We just got to the end of the tier list, right? And he's trying to explain. What's the name of the show again? I forgot. Could you say it again?
What? What tier list are you guys? What?
It's called Zoid's New Century.
Yeah, and
Let
there's
me check.
I forgot. I wasn't really paying attention, but he
Zoid's
said
New Century Zero.
there's something like important to him about it. It was probably nothing to be like. I don't even think it was really that important to him.
Hold on, what are you guys
Clearly,
talking
because he's
about?
not. Like, I don't know. I think it's in like in Discord somewhere. Uh, but like it's like you know, you know.
Yeah, if you say you know enough times, I understand. So I understand.
Yeah, yeah,
So, anyway, that's my tier list.
Toby, I hate to break it to you, but I was gone for like 40 minutes. Can you restart?
Yeah, can you restart the stream? I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah, yeah, I can restart. So at the top of the tier list is this Super Saiyan tier. The first one's called. All right, so that's that. This is the definitive tier list. Um, of all anime of all time. You know, some controversial picks I know, but this is just my objectively correct opinion. So if you don't agree, feel free to comment down below how much you disagree. And then I will, I'll give you the facts as to why I'm correct, opinion wise, of course. And give me some recommendations on what I can uh watch or what tier list I can do next. Because obviously I'm great at these, and all of these are amazing picks. So yeah, that is my definitive, objectively correct ranking of a bunch of shows that I have never seen, but since I know best, that is how they should be ordered and ranked, tiered even. Uh, yeah, that was the whole thing. Is I've never seen any of those, which you probably figured out on your own. But had some friends tell me how great of a tier list it was. So I think I did pretty good. It is, of course, definitively, objectively correct. My opinion, of course, but objectively correct. Factual, even.